All right, in today's video, we will be talking about AI video generators. We're going to get into the honest truth.
I'm sure you've seen those mind-blowing demos online, right? You type in a few words and bam, a perfect cinematic masterpiece pops out. But is it really that simple? We've dug through tons of real user reviews to find out what's really going on behind the curtain. So let's separate the hype from the reality.
First, let's talk about the dream. Because, let's be honest, when these AI tools actually work the way they're supposed to, it feels like actual magic. There are a few key things that have users absolutely raving. Okay, so the number one thing people are just blown away by? The quality. I'm talking stunning, professional-level video that looks like it was shot by a whole film crew. You get perfect lighting, incredible detail, all from just one little sentence that you typed. And it's that realism that really gets people. It's one thing to make a cartoon, but it's another thing to make something that looks real. Just like this Reddit user said about Google's Veo 3, the realism is next level. That's the stuff that gets everyone so excited.
Next up, another huge win, especially with the newer tools, is built-in audio. This is a game changer. It means you don't have to spend hours trying to find and edit the right sound effects or voiceovers. The AI can just create it for you, perfectly matched to the video.
In fact, we saw one AI tester say that the natural audio integration was what impressed them the most. And if you're a creator, you know what a massive time saver that is. It's a huge deal.
Now, all this amazing quality wouldn't mean much if it took forever to generate, right? Well, that's the other thing users are freaking out about, the speed. For anyone making content for social media where you need to post all the time, this is everything.
I mean, just listen to this quote from a content creator. They said scenes that would usually take hours were done in minutes. Just think about that. An entire afternoon of work crunched down into the time it takes to make a cup of coffee. That's some serious power. Okay, so let's recap. The quality is amazing, it makes its own audio, and it's lightning fast. It sounds a little too good to be true. So, if they're that good, what's the catch? Oh, you know there's a catch. And it turns out there are a few big ones. And now it's time for a little reality check. Because for every person posting an amazing video they made, there's someone else who's about to throw their computer out the window. Let's get into the big frustrations. The single biggest complaint we saw across pretty much every tool is that they're just inconsistent. You can write the most perfect, detailed prompt, and the AI will just ignore it and give you something totally weird and useless. And that's not just annoying. It costs money.
Yup, that unpredictability can hit you right in the wallet. This frustrated Runway user said it's extremely expensive, as most results will not be of use. People are just burning through their paid credits trying to get a single clip that works.
And speaking of your wallet, let's talk about what we're calling billing nightmares. We've seen so many reports from users about getting stuck in subscriptions, finding weird charges on their cards, and finding it almost impossible to cancel a plan. I mean, how frustrating is this? One customer said it flat out. Impossible to cancel your plan, no cancel button, nothing. This is a huge red flag and something you absolutely need to watch out for. So what happens when the AI gives you garbage or you get charged by mistake? You think you could get some help, right? Well, maybe not. Another massive complaint is that customer support seems to be completely missing in action. And get this, it's actually kind of shocking. A paying VIP member said that even though they were promised a 48-hour response time, they got no responses, 0. Can you believe that? If even the paying VIP members are getting ignored, what chance does a regular user have? Okay, so we've been on a real roller coaster here, from the amazing highs to the super frustrating lows. So how do the big names in the game actually stack up against each other? Let's take a quick look at the main players. All right, let's break this down. At the very top for pure quality, you've got Google's Veo 3. We're talking 4K video here, but man, is it expensive. Then there's Runway, which is packed with pro features for editing, but that's where we saw a lot of those complaints about billing and support. If you're a beginner just looking for good value, Kling AI seems to be a solid choice. You just might need to be a little patient on the free plan. Then you have Helloay AI and Luma Dream Machine. They try to get you with free credits or 3D animation, but a lot of users say the results are just very hit or miss. So after hearing all of that, you might be wondering, how can I even use these things without going crazy? Well, don't worry. We've pulled together the best advice from experienced users to help you avoid all that frustration and actually get the results you're looking for. Okay, here are 4 pro tips for success. First, keep your prompts simple, like really simple. Think a bird flying, not a whole complicated movie scene. Second, budget for a lot of tries. Seriously, expect to regenerate your clip 5, maybe even 10 times to get it right. Third, and this is so important, before you even think about paying, find the cancellation policy and take a screenshot of it. Trust me. And fourth, the golden rule. Always, always, always test with the free version first.
All right, we've covered the good, the bad, and the pretty ugly. That brings us to the final verdict. With everything we've learned, who are these AI video generators really for right now?
So here's the bottom line. Right now, these tools are fantastic for making quick little clips for social media. They're pretty good for simple promo videos for a small business. But are they ready to make the next big Hollywood movie? Absolutely not. Not yet. The most important thing to remember is to have realistic expectations.
So, if you are ready to jump in and give one a try, here's what the reviews suggest. If you want the best bang for your buck, check out Clingy AI. It seems to have a great balance of quality and price. But if you just want to see the absolute best, most mind-blowing quality this tech can offer, go test out the free version of Google's VO3.
And all of this leaves us with one big question to think about. After seeing the incredible potential but also the serious problems, are these tools really the future of filmmaking, or are they just a fun and, yeah, sometimes frustrating experiment for now? Thanks for joining us on Best AI Apps Review channel. Don't forget to subscribe and stay curious. Until next time, keep exploring the future with AI.